The new balance change has been live, and now it's very exciting because a lot of cards has been changed, and I'm making a new tier list. This is not in order, so that's a disclaimer. First, it's gonna be Barbut, and then Clone, and Furnace, and then even a Minion Horde and Battle Healer, and then the Three Musket. Three Musket has died. The meta has changed a lot, and it's very useless. And then, guys, there's that battle. What's the name? The Goblin Machine. And then Rascals. Next will be Ice Golems. It's not even versatile. It only used probably only in 2.6 and Minor Balloon. Next will be Zappies. Next will be, and then Golem Giant. And then Goblin Curse, Demolisher, Void. It got nerfed like 3 to 4 times. It's so useless now. So useless. Next, Tombstone as well. Only using Lava, sometimes Golem decks, and especially Splash Yard. But that's pretty much it. It's not a great building in the first place. Barbs, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's only used in Lava. E-Barbs, it's so good in mid-ladder, but it's not great in the top ladder anymore. Later on, of course, Heal Spirit. It's pretty terrible. It pairs well with these two, like this one. But other than that, it's pretty bad. And then Mirror, I wanted to put in F tier, but at the same time, I had some pity. So I'm putting in D tier. And then I'm going to put Elixir Collector, Freeze. The worst champion ever would be the Golden Knight. And then Evo Snowball, Executioner, Wizard. And then Witch, Skeleton King, the Goblin Hut. It's pretty solid. And then the Bomb Tower and Tesla Evo. Next will be C tier. Not Goblin. Goblins are there as well in the first place, but Little Prince will be low C. Yes, this is not in order, but I put some in order. But Little Prince is C because the nerf was crazy, guys. Like 7 or 6 times, I'm not sure. I did not really count, but it was around that much. And it's very terrible right now. The Goblin, why am I saying Goblin? But the Bomber Evo, it was pretty terrible as well because due to the nerf. And then we have the Evo Barbs, Lava Hound, Tesla, Goblin, Suspicious Bush, and then Expo. And then we have the champion, the better champion actually, which is the Skeleton King. And then the Giant. And Skarmy is pretty also good in mid-ladder. And then Archers, and then Princess, Sparky, and then Goblin again. And then Ice Wizard, Rage, and then Graveyard. I'm putting Graveyard in C because it's not versatile. It is only used in Graveyard Freeze and also Splash Yard. Other than that, it's not even used and it's pretty useless as a win condition. Next, we have Drills, Royal Delivery, and then we have Hunter. Hunter paired up with the Ruin Giant is insane, but we'll talk about that later on. And then the normal E-Drag, I'm going to put in B tier. Night Witch, it's only really good against good with Golem, so it's pretty not versatile at all, but it's pretty solid as a single unit legendary, so it's not that bad. And then we have EQ, Goblin Brawlers, Tornado, Inferno, the Royal Chef. We will have to wait a little bit, but it's pretty okay for the moment. It's not too broken. Guards, Fire Spirit, E-Giant, and then Inferno Drag, Monk, Cannon. Cannon used to be C, but I higher to B because the meta changed and Cannon is pretty useful right now. And then we have Royal Hogs, Battle Ram, and then Royal Recruits, Normal Snowball, which is a superior one actually, because actually it just pushes back compared to just collecting it and then pulling it to the back. So I would actually want the Evo Snowball to just like scatter the troops more further. Of course, it'll be too broken though. So I don't know. We should make a negotiation, Supercell. And then it'll be the Mother Witch Bowler. Next will be the what's his name? The Skeleton Barrel. And then Golem. And then Lumberjack, yeah. I always keep forgetting the names, but next will be the Mega Knight, yes, guys, it might be controversy, but I'll put it in B tier because in the higher level of, I guess, in battles, mid ladder is solid, and to the point that I'll put it in S tier for mid ladder. But and right now we're talking about like, I guess like bottom high tier, bottom high class. So it's kind of terrible. And then Ewiz, and then we have muskets, and then this one actually got a buff. The wall breakers. So we actually have to look a little bit as the balance change is like used to it, and then this one is also for the same case. These two they got a buff, but we will have to find it out a little bit. Just getting adapted towards it. And then Magic Archer. Mini P.E.K.K.A was used to be C, but now the one shots Wizard, so I'm putting in B tier. Mortar, and then Minions, Royal Giant, Dark Goblin Evo. I'm putting in B tier as well. Same thing. We have to wait a little bit, and it could be A, or it could be S, or it could be like D or C. Who knows? And then the splash radius for Baby Dragon. It's kind of weird though. It is a buff, but at the same time, it might open King Tower more often for the splasher players, which isn't really great. Because King Tower activation is the death of Graveyard players. Trust me that. I played Graveyard for like around 2 years. That was one of the worst experiences that you can ever face as a royal splasher player. Next will be the Mega Minion, and then the minions, normal minions, Spear Gobs, Prince, Dark Prince, Bats, the Evil Bats, and then Hog Rider. Ram Rider, it used to be A or S, but due to the nerf twice in a row, which was not necessary, but it happened, and there we go. It's B tier. Ruin Giant as well. Evo, this one is of course, going back. Ruin Giant, of course, the same thing. We will have to wait a little bit in order to adapt, and then we might have to put it higher or even lower. I know there's crazy clips, guys, but that does not happen a lot. So that's just YouTube Shorts, like TikTok or something. So just wait a little bit and then just hold on tight. The Evo Mortar is also a B tier. Cannoneer, Zaps, Miner, and then Skeleton Drag, and then Balloon. Next, finally, it's A tier. Now you got Fisherman, Firecracker, and then Phoenix, Dark Goblin, normal one, actually. The P.E.K.K.A, and then Bomber, the normal one as well. The normal one is goated, guys, actually. The Evo sometimes makes the card actually weird. So, like the Snowball is the best example, so. And then Goblinstein used to be S, but now it dies to Poison. Now, sometimes you're really forced to split the Goblinstein and the Doctor if they have like a Poison. And now, this used to be S tier, but high A tier in the fact. But now I'm putting in low A tier for these two Evos, Ice Spirit and the Goblin Barrel Evo. Because due to the nerf, it's pretty crazy that it only does 2 freezes, and you can differentiate the fake barrel, which kind of sucks, honestly. And then the Goblin Barrel, as usual, still A. Bar Barrel is still there. Flying Machine is really annoying, guys. As you know, as a Cycle player, we hate it, so we're putting in an A tier. Goblin Giant, it's still solid, and even Valk, it's still solid as well. Multiple damage for the other troops as well, so it's pretty good. And then the spells, 4 spells actually are pretty solid as well. Knight, of course, again, solid, as they say. Bandit will be S tier. Evo, E-Drag, as you know, multiple chains. It kills if you put barbs, it dies. But if it only has 1 barb, like a bar barrel, if you place 1 bar barrel, it does not kill it right away. It's what logic is that, guys? More funny logic is that Royal Ghost gets hit by a log and it's flying. Guys, I do not get that logic. But moving on, that's also S tier. But Goblin Gang is S tier because it's used a lot of decks, not just log bait, but a lot of decks as well. Cannon card did not. Well, it did got a nerf, but still I'm putting in an S tier because it's still broken. Because the normal HP that got a buff. Next will be these two spirits. It can counter a lot of cards with just one single elixir. That is insane. And that applies to the skeletons as well. It can kill like a whole P.E.K.K.A. with one evil skeletons, or just distract it by in general, with the help of Princess Tower, which is so legendary to the fact that everyone uses Princess Tower nowadays. Almost everyone, not everyone. And then log and arrows. Arrows just are so goated because that with 3 elixir it can kill any swarms, air or land, any swarms. And log, of course, it's limited. That's why it's 2 elixir, but it has pushbacks, and it's 2 elixir and only kills land troops. And then there's that Archer Queen, the best champion ever so far. Yes, they got a nerf, but it's still broken as a champion itself. So, and the meta is just so thankful for her and just forgiving for the Archer Queen. And yeah, that'll be the end of the balance changes. If you have like a different opinion, comment down. But just watch this for fun. And yeah, this was just for fun. And yeah, that'll be all. Please like and sub, and that'll be the end of the video. See you on the next one.